review for Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail's new patch 7.1, I would like to thank all of you who have subscribed to the channel and to those of you who have left such great comments. As those of you who are familiar with this channel will no doubt be aware, the most popular video by far here is on Dragon Age Inquisition. However, at this time, this reviewer has no immediate plans to either play or review Dragon Age Veilguard. Instead, I would ask for the time being that if you are interested in Dragon Age Veilguard to check out SkillUp's excellent review. Dawntrail's first patch, Crossroads, is a magnificent buffet of both engaging new content and a slew of game improvements. The sheer amount of work and dedication by Square Enix's creative business unit 3, led by the indomitable Naoki Yoshida, never fails to impress this reviewer, and patch 7.1 certainly solidifies the continuation of the quality we have come to expect from them. The main story continues, leading our trusty Warrior of Light into a number of new escapades initiated by a request to attend a memorial to the late Queen Sephine, the late ruler of Arcadia, in the city of Solution 9. What starts out as a fairly straightforward outing soon finds itself dissolving into an offbeat, surreal experience that had this player wondering if Yoshi P had been brushing up on his library of David Lynch films. The events that transpire in Solution 9 lead our intrepid adventurer and companions to turn their attentions to helping Gulul Jar, the son of the late Zoral Jar, on a personal request. Yet that is not all, as in helping Gulul Jar, our altruistic hero finds that others also are in want of help. Within various escapades, players will also become acquainted with the new dungeon, the Yuya-Wata Field Station. Previously, Yoshi P had stated that players should expect that normal tier group activities, such as dungeons and raids, would become more difficult within Dawntrail. This is evident within this new dungeon. This player found that the second boss encounter was rather tricky. The way in which area of effect markers are utilised, their speed and the patterns they create is both impressive and rather daunting at the same time. What made the second boss particularly tricky was the utilisation of a constantly revolving floating hand cursor around your character. Your character only moves in the direction the cursor is pointing, and you must time when to move with the direction you wish to go. This is tricky, but made more so under a strict time limit situation. This new level of difficulty is far from the levels for the ultimate raids, which are designed for those who like S&M, but it is a welcome step up for veteran players. So far, Dawntrail has proved that the developers still have plenty of new combat mechanics up their sleeves. The second major dose of content is the continuation of the Chronicles of a New Era storyline, which sees our magnificent adventurer journey to Yak Tel, where they will become involved in a series of bizarre but wonderful events with Bakul Jar Jar and a certain Prish from Final Fantasy XI. The unfolding storyline showcases some beautiful new environments and culminates in the unveiling of the first Alliance raid for Dawntrail, Jueno, the First Walk. The new Alliance raid is an incredible and exhilarating experience, and as with the new dungeon, that ramped up level difficulty is on full display here, with some truly challenging game mechanics that can easily catch out those that misread the immediate situation. As with previous new Alliance raids, rewards are limited to once a week, which prevents players exhausting all of the sparkly new trinkets too quickly. The raid also provides a new token to help upgrade players' armour. If all of this wasn't enough, patch 7.1 introduces a new Allied Society questline, which sees players' characters lending a helpful hand to the Pelu Pelu as they create a tourism centre to help the Hanu within Kozuma Uka. 3 daily quests are available to players, which will earn them reputation with the Pelu Pelu. As their reputation increases, players will have access to unique rewards, see the development of the tourism area, and also unlock the continuation of the story. The new graphical improvements within the patch further augment the work that patch 7.0 introduced. In particular, further refinement of character facial features really shows in the character-to-character cutscenes. Final Fantasy XIV has always been a beautiful apparition of a game, yet it has never looked so good as it does now. In addition to the above, adventure plates, which show off your character to other players in group instances, now do not change when you change job, character class in FF14. Before, every time you changed to a different job, the adventure plate portrait would revert back to default. But now, your painstaking creation doesn't disappear, and also, whenever you equip something new, it brings up the adventure plate to update your appearance. That is not all. A slew of new items, equipment, new mounts and minions, orchestration and housing items. Talking of housing, which was covered in a recent video on this channel, house owners can now change the look of their housing interior to housing from each of the different city-state housing districts, or to a new minimalist style for free. Caveat being though that they must place all of their items again each time they do. Still, it is great to see that players are now not restricted to a certain interior style from a certain housing city-state. As ever, Final Fantasy XIV also provides annual events that celebrate certain times of the year in the fictional world of Ethierys, such as the All Saints Wake event that occurs in and around Halloween every year. Final Fantasy Dawntrail's patch 7.1, Crossroads, is a very welcome, highly entertaining and impressive addition to a continuing legacy that constantly surprises and delights. Final Fantasy XIV continues to go from strength to strength. Utter brilliance.